It is the easiest thing in the world to not notice the beauty around us in our day-to-day lives, I think. It's pretty common to think only of time immersed in nature as time for beauty. But I believe that beauty is everywhere. It's in the sound of your favorite person's laugh. It's in the pattern on your favorite rug. It's in that mural you pass by once a week. It's in the tchotchke on a shelf that you bought years ago and have kept around. A friend of mine likes to remind me of the value of beautiful works of art and culture in our lives. She says, "These are the things that give our lives color and texture, that will be with us as we grow older and perhaps even as we are dying. Quotes from movies we saw together and bonded over, memories of museums, great performances, songs we loved. These things stick with us." Over the years, I have tried a few different spiritual practices. Meditation and prayer are two things I still do, and I find immense value in them. But as much as anything, the practice of paying attention to beauty has been my grounding spiritual practice for as long as I can remember. Even when I would have said I had no spiritual life to speak of, encounters with divine beauty were happening for me, often in art, music, literature, in loving relationships, things that I now think of as, or some people call God moments. These were times when I felt something transcendent and magnetic. And these moments of beauty, I think, were the seeds of my faith and my relationship with the divine, the feeling called toward an ultimate reality and coming to see the inexplicable wonder of all of creation as divine. More often than not, it has been beauty that saves me, lifts me, and points me in the right direction. Our culture continually pulls us away from ourselves and our deepest truths. We are bombarded by external stimuli, distractions of all kind, including those of our own making. This is not news. In the reading, John O'Donohue is suggesting that beauty can be a powerful antidote to this, and I agree. Let's take a minute to consider a few more things that are beautiful. The fragrance of a lilac bush in full bloom. The face of a laughing baby. The novel Jane Eyre. A Lake Superior sunrise. Philosophers have long spoken of the power of a beautiful object or work to attract us, to call us into higher knowledge. I think what they're talking about is a directional energy that pulls us toward the holy, toward what many call God or the source or the spirit of life or any number of other names. We respond to this attractional force not only by taking it in with our senses, but by engaging with it on a soul level. With swift, sheer grace, O'Donohue writes, beauty is like a divine breath that blows us open. The lilac bush points us toward awe at the whole of creation. A baby's laughing face touches and opens up our most tender, caring self. The novel Jane Eyre demands consideration of what it means to live a life of personal integrity. A Lake Superior sunrise calls us to experience the earth's age and power. Beauty can both humble and challenge us. In an interview on the radio show On Being, John O'Donohue quoted Meister Eckhart, the German mystic, as saying the following: "There is a place in the soul that neither time nor space nor no created thing can touch." And O'Donohue goes on to say about this, What it means is that your identity is not equivalent to your biography, and that there is a place in you where you have never been wounded, where there is still a sureness to you, a confidence and a tranquility in you. Experiencing beauty, he says, is a way that we can go to that place inside us and find both our deepest and our highest self. As the hymn says, the ringing music finds an echo in our soul. Beauty's divine breath blows us open, and we hear that echo in that unwounded place. We live in a time when myriad distractions are available, and yet I am continually amazed at the way that life puts beauty in my path in ways that stop me, that make me pay attention and call me to awaken. Whether it's a new novel, a caterpillar, a painting, or an athlete in motion, these encounters with beauty gently take us by the shoulders, I think, and say, look at this exquisiteness right here. Yes, the world is broken. And also, yes, as Macy Gray shares, there is beauty in the world. I wish for us all to feel beauty's divine breath, to listen to its echo in our souls, and to hear its call toward our deepest and our highest selves. May it be so, and amen.
Thank you, Jill. Let's take a couple of moments of silence, and then we have time for some reflection. Also, I completely skipped over joys and concerns. So during congregational reflection, if you have a joy or concern you'd like to share, we can do that. And maybe the service brought some of those to mind. So let's take a moment of silence, and then we'll start that process.